Let me guess. You're not tired because you work too hard. You're tired because your brain hasn't had a moment of silence all day. Tabs open, notifications pinging, group chats, emails, reminders, clothes on the floor, books you never finished, a to-do list that reads like a guilt trip. It's not laziness. And the truth is, you're not supposed to operate like this. You're not built for endless input. But that's modern life, right? So we keep adding more tools, more tips, more content, thinking the solution to overload is more. It's not. The answer isn't more. It's less. Somewhere along the way, we started believing that less means failure. If your closet isn't full, you're falling behind. If your calendar isn't packed, you're not working hard enough. If you're not multitasking, you're wasting time. But what if we're wrong? What if less isn't about lack, but about space? Space to think, space to breathe, space to notice your own thoughts before the world floods in again. Minimalism isn't about having nothing. It's about clearing what doesn't matter. So what does can finally breathe. You don't need a clean white room or 3 shirts to be a minimalist. You just need to choose what stays and what quietly needs to go. Imagine this. You walk into your room. It's cluttered, stacks of papers, old clothes, that one chair that somehow became a second wardrobe. You don't notice it consciously, but your mind does. Every item is a silent, do something with me. Every corner, a task left undone. Your cortisol rises, stress builds before you've even opened your laptop. Now zoom out, your calendar is booked back to back. None of the things are urgent, but you said yes anyway. So now you're stretched thin, irritated, and secretly resentful. Then your phone lights up. 3 messages, 2 app notifications, you check one, and 20 minutes disappear. None of these things, the mess, the meetings, the phone, look dangerous on their own. But together, they're costing you your clarity. And that's the real weight of modern life. Not the stuff we carry, but the stuff we never put down. So how minimalism reduces stress. Let's break this down. Fewer possessions, lower cortisol. You ever clean out a drawer and instantly feel calmer? That's not random. Studies show clutter literally raises your stress hormones. Every object is a decision you haven't made yet. Now imagine your whole room. Clean surfaces, no piles, nothing buzzing for attention. That's not just organization, that's mental relief. Fewer commitments, more energy. You don't need 10 productivity hacks. You need fewer things to be productive for. Saying no isn't selfish, it's survival. Every yes you give is a tiny contract with your time, your energy, your focus. Start canceling what drains you. Watch how fast your burnout starts to fade. Less screen time, more clarity. Your brain isn't meant to scroll 200 feet of content a day. It's not natural, and it's definitely not helping. When you put your phone down, even for an hour, something strange happens. You start hearing your own thoughts again. Your mind slows down. Your focus comes back. You remember what silence feels like. That's the power of less, not less life, less distraction from it. Here's the truth nobody says out loud. Minimalism isn't a trend. It's adaptation. Your brain wasn't built for the internet. It wasn't designed to process 34,000 messages a day, 17 open tabs, and a feed that never ends. So what do? We start curating. Not just what we own, but what we let in. Less news, less noise, less stuff, more space to think. In a world that keeps adding pressure, your power is in choosing what to subtract, because the ones who will thrive in the next decade aren't the ones doing more. They're the ones doing less, better. Let's make this simple. You don't need to throw away half your closet tonight. You don't need to go live in the mountains or delete every app. Start with one drawer, one physical space that feels heavy. Clear it, wipe it down. Done. Then try deleting one app that eats your time but gives you nothing. Instagram, Reddit, whatever your loop is, break it once. Next, block 1 hour. No screens, no noise, no agenda. Just sit with yourself. It might feel weird. That's the point. And here's a hard one. Say no to one thing this week. A meeting, a call, an obligation you said yes to out of guilt, not desire. Watch what happens when you reclaim even an inch of your time. Your nervous system notices. Your mind thanks you. This isn't about a lifestyle. It's about space. And space is where your focus returns. In a world that keeps shouting for more, more stuff, more noise, more hustle, minimalism is a quiet rebellion. It says, no, I don't need more to feel whole. I just need less of what doesn't matter. Because clarity doesn't come from grinding harder. It comes from clearing the fog. You already know what's important. You just can't see it, buried under everything else. So clear the clutter, silence the tabs, step away from the noise, because every time you subtract the unnecessary, you get closer to the truth. This is No Fluff Zone. We don't add noise. We cut it. If you're tired of the mess, subscribe and simplify what actually matters.